it's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.
On to jackpot 1, race number 4, 1900 meters, the trip, fillies and mares, 74 handicap. And how many horses go to post here? 11 runners go to post here, Ryle, at the time of. Keep an eye on the scratchings, as we always mention. This race, if you pull out the betting, I see they got a horse at 33-10 now, number 6, Kind Judy, who's been backed anti-post 4-1 into 33-10. And then it is 5-1 and better the balance. I think whatever the result here, if you can get through with the minimum spend, you're a winner. I think we're going to be on a worlds apart here with our selections, right? I'm hoping that maybe we have a common number, but I think Byron Borges holds a good hand with numbers 5 and 6 and number 3. So he's got 3, 5 and 6, 3 strings to his bow. Then you have a look at a horse like Waiho Mowing's runner, Last Ginger. I got a soft spot for a horse called Doctor's Orders here, Ryle, as a nice roughie to include in all bets. And then maybe even Roy's Rocker, but the race doesn't stop there. Can you narrow it down, or are you on the fence with your selections?
I think that this is an absolute field race in the pick 6. In the place accumulator, I've gone with numbers 3, 4, 8 and 9. I've brassed numbers 5 and 6 from the Byron Borges yard, and I've included the biggest price of his 3 runners, that being number 3, Trentino, at around 16-1.
There was some talk for this horse last time, I'm not mistaken.
And Samanga Kumalo took the ride last time out, and she was unfortunately scratched down at the start, and I thought she'd run a big race. She looked to be some nice value in that race, and unfortunately she was scratched. But that was over, I think it was 1600 meters, so he's trying to over further now, over 1900 meters, and from what she's possibly shown him back at home, and from him knowing her from the Highveld when she was with Stuart Pettigrew, I think that going over 1900 meters could just be the right distance for her. She comes in with just 53 kgs on the back, and she's taken a huge drop in the ratings from a mark of 84 down to 60. So I think with the last round under the belt, where she wasn't too far off them, only 6 lengths behind Harley's Fate, I think she could take a step further, and I think she could show some nice improvement here. So I've included her in the play. I'm not quite sure whether she's going to be good enough to beat the other 2 from the yard, but I think the value that she represents is quite decent, and I think she could run a nice race. Now, number 6, Kind Judy. Last time out, we worked together that day, and Vian's bomb was terribly unlucky.
What happened? The stick was dropped.
The stick was dropped at a crucial point, and I think she just needed 1 or 2 reminders, and I think she would have won that day. But nonetheless, she's here to fight another day. She's possibly the horse that they all have to beat. She's obviously taken on a lot stronger in her recent start. Celtic Beauty, that form will stand out, and then last time out behind Vian's bomb. But my concern is that she's on the poly track, and she hasn't really shown up positively on the surface. 3 runs for 1 fault, so therefore I've decided to pass her by. Number 5, Light of Day, trying the trip for the first time on the poly track as well, so it's a slight concern for me, but I think both horses could run nice races. Number 4, Reckless Love, I think she's coming back to form nicely on a mark of 71, and course and distance suit, so I've included her. And then 8 and 9, Last Ginger, who's in good form, and number 9, Tomara Su. I think despite only winning a maiden last time out, Gorgeous Girl did frank that form. I think there's more to come from this daughter of Vercingetrix. First run on the poly track, and I think that she could certainly show up prominently in her first start out the maiden. So 3, 4, 8 and 9, but definitely a very competitive race.
3, 4, 8 and 9 for Ryle, and I will tell you, out of all those numbers, I've gone 1, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That 8 is the only common denominator. That's Bevan Blakey's mount on number 8, Last Ginger. So he'll claim the 4, and he does have a very good record on her. A win and a place has Bevan on this horse that's in very good form. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, and you're in the dark with Trentino about Samanga Kumalo, etc., all we're saying is that the filly was carded to race at a race meeting not too long ago here in KZN, and she was scratched. And that is what we're referring to, because that day there was some talk on course for her. But a complicated race number 4, you be the judge.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.